Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Topic City. I'm Eric. I hope you guys are having a great day and a wonderful morning. And thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Um, well, you guys know me. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to dive right into it. So let's get started. So today's episode is going to be a little, I guess you can say, unique in a sort of way. It's more of a like personal touch. So you guys are getting to know me a little bit more, and I thought this would be really interesting to share. So let's get started. So today's video is going to be I have never actually been in a relationship. And yes, you heard it right. This is not, breaking news, and you read the title right, and you're not going to find it on CNN or anything else like that. So I want to break down as to a few reasons why that I've never been in one. So let's get started on that. So reason number one, I lack some confidence. I'm a bit shy. Um, I've never been a pursuer. I'm more of like a laid back sort of person. When I see someone who's attractive, I will look. That's normal, but I don't do it in a creepy way. So let's get that out the way. But yeah, I just look, but then I just keep going about my business. And then that's just about it. It's just difficult for me to like walk up to like a random person who I don't know and try to start a conversation. I've always felt like awkward doing that. And that's one of the reasons why like I lack confidence, in that sort of area in my life. I just can't really walk up to a person I never interacted before. And then my second reason, I have insecurities, and I think that's normal. Everybody has some sort of insecurities going on in their life, and I think for me, my reasons are valid. In the times we're living in, it's all about results, instant gratification. I'm still working on myself, doing the best I can, but I just don't feel comfortable, where I'm at in my life right now, nor do I have all the resources to be, in a relationship. Um, and at the end of the day, you need financial security. You're going to need money, and I don't have a lot of that right now. I'm still, scraping by month to month, just trying to, be the best version of myself that I possibly can, and just, working on myself. So I'm not where I want to be financially. And then reason number three, um, I'm not the type of guy who's magnetically desirable, popular. I don't possess the aura or have that type of like swag or that it factor to attract like multiple women. I've never been. I've always kept to myself. I'm a calm, cool, collected, laid back type of person. Some people may call it boring, but that's just how I've always been. And let's face it, I'm not, the bad boy. In short, I'm just a JYAJ or a JAG. And what is a JYAJ? Just your average Joe. And what is your average Joe? Basically, it's just, a normal guy like me or any other guy you see out in the street that are just normal guys. And I don't want to offend anybody. There's nothing wrong with, being normal and being who you are as a person. I think it's in a sense of like, I don't really stand out as much, and we're not as like noticeable or not as appealing. So that makes it a little bit difficult. But I'm not going to change who I am as a person. That's just the way I am, and that's never going to change. Um, and there's another term that I've heard of. It's a sporting term I heard on one of my favorite shows, Undisputed. It's a JAG, and that's like a football term. And what is a JAG? JAG. Just another guy. So it's basically the same as just your average day Joe. It's just you're just there, and there's nothing about you that pops to the other person that makes you stand out, and that's what I've struggled with. But I'm fine with who I am as a person, and again, I'm not going to change myself for anybody. I am who I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. And bad boy, and we all know what bad boys are. They are exciting, they're risk takers, they're rule breakers, They have that attitude. They have that alpha male. They have that like it factor about them, something that makes them like pop, something that, like, I guess you can say it's like sort of like special traits about them that make them like really cool. And, I was never like the popular kid. I was never a person that stand out the most. But again, as I said earlier, I'm proud of who I am as a person. I've always been this way. And, I wouldn't change that for the world. And then reason number 4, I've always kept to myself. With me being an introvert, it's hard meeting people. Don't get me wrong. I have friends and I go out to places, but I don't go to clubs. I don't drink. I don't, smoke. I don't do parties. And, especially, going out to clubs, I would just really feel uncomfortable, like, going places that a lot of people go out to clubs. You can meet people there because there's people dancing, drinking, and having a good time. And that's cool. I'm not against anybody having fun. It's just not a comfortable setting for me. And, one thing is I can't dance. I have 2 left feet, so I have no rhythm. So you won't see me on the dance floor. And, like if I were like at a club, you know how it is when, we see it in movies, we see it on shows. If you're with, your boys and they are like, they're not going to be there to hold your hand. Eventually they're going to want to peel off and meet people, but me, like I would feel like I'm out of my element. So what I would do is like, okay, I would just be sitting in a corner, drinking ginger ale and just observing people because again, I have no rhythm when it comes to dancing and I'm not going to do that. So I'll be fine with just like, watching and, just kicking back and just watching the people have fun, and I'm okay with that. But, you wouldn't find me in the club because, that's not me. And then reason number 5, I don't go out a lot. As I said, I don't do certain things. My idea of fun is, video games, going to the movies, cosplay, eating good food, going to the gym, hanging out with friends. So those are the things that I enjoy doing. And like people have their own definition of fun or having a good time. I'm just not the person that like goes partying and do like crazy things. I've never been that way. I'm more of like a homebody type of person. And that may sound boring, but that's just who I am and that's just how I am. And I'm not really the adventurous type, so that plays a factor into it as well. But it is what it is. I just make the best of it. And then reason number 6, everything's a work in progress with me right now. As I said, I don't have the financial means. I don't care what anyone says. You need money to do anything. That includes relationships. I'm still in school. I have an internship going. There's just a lot of like unrealistic expectations to attract or to be noticeable. And I feel the best thing is just to be yourself. Don't be something you're not just to attract a person or, you desire to be desirable. It's not worth it. Be true to who you are and be true to yourself. And if that person doesn't like you for who you are, then just, keep it pushing and just just excuse yourself because, it's not worth it. Everybody is unique and everybody is who they are for a reason and don't change for anybody. And then my 7th reason, when I was younger, it used to bother me, that I'd never been, with anybody. But as I've gotten older, I've become at peace with it. I won't lie, it sucks. It does suck sometimes, but at the same time, I've learned like to live with it. As I become older, it doesn't really bother me. I tend to like focus on the things that make me happy. I focus on the things that bring me joy and a peace of mind. And then I will leave you guys with this. If you're struggling with this in your life like I am, the most important thing to do is just to love yourself. Be happy with who you are as a person and take it one day at a time to be the best version of yourself to the best of your abilities. And, Yeah, so that will be it. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry for rambling on. I know this was a long video. So if you guys stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. You have my gratitude, and thank you for making it this long. So I'm signing off. I'm Eric from Talk Topic City. Thank you so much for listening. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace out.